Hi and welcome everyone, thanks for dropping in my YouTube channel. Here are the game results today, season standings update and game schedule tomorrow for 2025 to 2026 NBA regular season. For today's game results: in first game, the Los Angeles Lakers beat the Washington Wizards with the score of 142-111. And here are the box score for Los Angeles Lakers. Luka Doncic leading the game with a triple-double performance of 37 points, 13 assists and 11 boards. Followed by the second leading scorer, which is DeAndre Ayton, with a double-double performance of 28 points and 13 boards. And here are the box score for Washington Wizards. Malaki Branham leading the game with 17 points, followed by the second leading scorer, which is Alex Sarr, with 16 points, 5 assists and 6 boards. For the second game, the Orlando Magic beat the Toronto Raptors with the score of 130-120. And here are the box score for Orlando Magic. Desmond Bane leading the game with 32 points, followed by the second leading scorer, which is Anthony Black, with 25 points and 6 assists. And here are the box score for Toronto Raptors. Brandon Ingram leading the game with 35 points, followed by the second leading scorer, which is Scotty Barnes, with 19 points, 6 assists and 8 boards. For the third game, the New York Knicks beat the Portland Trail Blazers with the score of 127-97. And here are the box score for New York Knicks. Jalen Brunson leading the game with 26 points, followed by the second leading scorer, which is OG Anunoby, with 24 points and 6 boards. And here are the box score for Portland Trail Blazers. Shaedon Sharpe leading the game with 26 points, followed by the second leading scorers, which are Jeremy Grant and Sidi Sissoko, with 15 points each. For the fourth game, the New Orleans Pelicans beat the Memphis Grizzlies with the score of 114-106. And here are the box score for New Orleans Pelicans. Saddiq Bey and Derek Queen leading the game with 22 points each. Followed by the second leading scorer, which is Zion Williamson, with 21 points and 7 boards. And here are the box score for Memphis Grizzlies. Jaren Jackson Jr. and Cam Spencer leading the game with 16 points each, followed by the second leading scorers, which are Cedric Coward and Vince Williams Jr. with 13 points. For the fifth game, the Boston Celtics beat the Sacramento Kings with the score of 112-93. And here are the box score for Boston Celtics. Peyton Pritchard leading the game with 29 points and 8 assists. Followed by the second leading scorers, which are Anthony Simons and Baylor Shireman, with 16 points each. And here are the box score for Sacramento Kings. Zach LaVine leading the game with 17 points, followed by the second leading scorer, which is Nick Clifford, with 15 points. For the sixth game, the Phoenix Suns beat the Cleveland Cavaliers with the score of 126-113. And here are the box score for Phoenix Suns. Dillon Brooks leading the game with 27 points, followed by the second leading scorer, which is Jordan Goodwin, with 17 points and 5 boards. And here are the box score for Cleveland Cavaliers. DeAndre Hunter leading the game with 17 points, followed by the second leading scorers, which are Donovan Mitchell and Jalen Tyson, with 16 points each. For the seventh game, the Denver Nuggets beat the Los Angeles Clippers with the score of 122-109. And here are the box score for Denver Nuggets. Nikola Jokic leading the game with a double-double performance of 31 points and 12 boards. Followed by the second leading scorer, which is Tim Hardaway Jr. with 22 points. And here are the box score for Los Angeles Clippers. James Harden leading the game with 25 points and 9 assists and 5 boards. Followed by the second leading scorer, which is Kawhi Leonard, with 21 points and 6 assists. For the eighth game, the Brooklyn Nets beat the Utah Jazz with the score of 109-99. And here are the box score for Brooklyn Nets. Igor Demon leading the game with a double-double performance of 25 points and 10 assists. Followed by the second leading scorer, which is Cam Thomas, with 21 points. And here are the box score for Utah Jazz. Keyonte George leading the game with 26 points and 7 assists. Followed by the second leading scorer, which is Bryce Sensabaugh, with 18 points and 5 boards. For the last and ninth game, the Detroit Pistons beat the Golden State Warriors with the score of 131-124. And here are the box score for Detroit Pistons. Cade Cunningham leading the game with a double-double performance of 29 points and 11 assists. followed by the second leading scorer, which is Jalen Duren, with a double-double performance as well with 21 points and 13 boards. And here are the box score for Golden State Warriors. Stephen Curry leading the game with 23 points, followed by the second leading scorer, which is the Anthony Melton, with 18 points and 5 boards. And here are the NBA standings in Eastern Conference. The Detroit Pistons still leading the first spot with the standing of 35 wins and 12 losses. The second spot is the New York Knicks with 30 wins and 18 losses. The third spot is the Boston Celtics with 30 wins and 18 losses. The fourth spot is the Toronto Raptors with 29 wins and 21 losses. The fifth spot is the Cleveland Cavaliers with 29 wins and 21 losses. The sixth spot is the Philadelphia 76ers with 26 wins and 21 losses. The seventh spot is the Orlando Magic with 25 wins and 22 losses. The eighth spot is the Miami Heat with 26 wins and 23 losses. The ninth spot is the Atlanta Hawks with 24 wins and 26 losses. The 14th spot is the Washington Wizards with 12 wins and 35 losses. And for the 15th spot is the Indiana Pacers with 12 wins and 36 losses. And for the Western Conference, the Oklahoma City Thunder still leading the first spot with the standing of 38 wins and 11 losses. The second spot is the San Antonio Spurs with 32 wins and 15 losses. The third spot is the Denver Nuggets with 33 wins and 16 losses. The fourth spot is the Houston Rockets with 29 wins and 17 losses. The fifth spot is the Los Angeles Lakers with 29 wins and 18 losses. The sixth spot is the Phoenix Suns with 30 wins and 19 losses. The seventh spot is the Minnesota Timberwolves with 30 wins and 19 losses. The eighth spot is the Golden State Warriors with 27 wins and 23 losses. The ninth spot is the Portland Trail Blazers with 23 wins and 26 losses. The 10th spot is the Los Angeles Clippers with 22 wins and 25 losses. The 11th spot is the Dallas Mavericks with 19 wins and 29 losses. The 12th spot is the Memphis Grizzlies with 18 wins and 28 losses. The 13th spot is the Utah Jazz with 15 wins and 34 losses. The 14th spot is the New Orleans Pelicans with 13 wins and 37 losses. And for the 15th spot is the Sacramento Kings with 12 wins and 38 losses. For the last portion, here are the 6 games scheduled for tomorrow, February 1st at Sunday morning, Philippine time. For the first game at 4 a.m., it's Hornets against the Spurs. For the second game at 8 a.m., it's Pacers against the Hawks. For the third game at 8:30 a.m., it's 76ers against the Pelicans. For the fourth game at 9 a.m., it's Heat against the Bulls. For the fifth game at 9 a.m., it's Grizzlies against the Timberwolves. For the last and sixth game at 9:30 a.m., it's Rockets against the Mavericks. Thanks for watching.